Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. You cannot imagine, madam, the view I am seeing here. It makes me so proud of so many people, of our friends and relatives and colleagues who are here today. And it's a full house, so thank you very much, all of you, for taking the time out this morning to be with us on this very special day when we welcome the First Lady to Katek. Of course, madam, you are not only the First Lady of this country, but you are our mother. You are the mother of the nation, and for that, Madam Ruto, we are very, very grateful and honored that you have graced us with your presence this morning. Madam, you won't believe that you don't know this connection between you and I, but you're also my mum. And I'll tell you why your mum. Your daughter Charlene is my sister. Therefore, you and I are connected, madam, whether you like it or not. I'm your son. We, of course, have got C.S. Salim is here from youth. C.S. has been a good friend of mine for a long time. P.S. Esther, P.S. Rono, all of them have been very supportive of private industry, very supportive of what we're trying to achieve here today. So I want to welcome the three of you from government. We've already introduced members of the Diplomatic Corps. We thank you very much, all of you, for coming. All our friends are here and supporting us. I know a number of you are here for the groundbreaking, which we did exactly a year and a half ago when the Prime Cabinet Secretary did the groundbreaking. So thank you very much indeed for supporting us. Professor Chacha, of course, Chairman of the University Council. I think this must be your very first official function, and for that we are grateful, Professor Chacha. And we want to welcome you and wish you much success in your new position. We, of course, have many members of the academic team here, the Dean of very many faculties, but my friend from Dean of Agriculture, who is technically my boss, is here. Thank you very much indeed for coming, sir. Thank you for hosting us this morning. Number of captains of industry here, a lot of my friends and relatives are here, and for all of you, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much indeed for gracing us with your presence. Madam, with your permission, I wanted to introduce some very special people in my own life, if you don't mind. Just very briefly, I wanted to introduce, if members of my family could just stand up. My mom, my family, can you please stand up? I want Madam to see who you all are. Rasika, please. I will quickly introduce them one by one. My mom is Sarla Kantaria. Wave, mom, please, because you are the chairman of my life and my family. My wife, Harold, who's also my boss, really. The chairman of Prime Bank and our chairman of our family, Rasik Kantaria. Thank you very much indeed for coming. We have my aunt from Shobu Kantaria is there. Shobu, did you just wave? We have Ramesh Kantaria all the way from London who's joined us today. Suresh Kantaria, who's at the back. Suresh bhai, just wave. Thank you. And then immediately my brother and my sister Beju and Lena. Madam, why Beju is important is we have a rule in my family. He makes the money and I spend the money. So it's very important that he's here. Thank you. He signs the checks. Our children, Pranay, Shreyan, Kea, and Kush. Welcome, guys. All are fifth generation. I saw Amar here and Ishan. I don't know if they've gone, but Amar and Ishan have gone. So again, very important members of my family. And I'll explain to you why they're important. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen, for coming. Thank you. Thank you. Madam, some of you asked us, what is the reason for us spending 80 million shillings of money in this center? And there's two particular reasons for it, ma'am. Let me first give you a little bit of introduction to our family. We came to Kenya in 1898, 125 years ago. I am the fourth generation in my business, and you can see some of our youngsters are the fifth. We're running the same company that our great-grandfather started all the way in Tigoni. We were in Escarpment, then we moved to Tigoni, and we still have a house in Tigoni. So all of these 125 years, P.S., before even you were born, we were here. I was telling His Excellency during Diwali, during State House, I have no other house. I have no other home to call but Kenya. I'm not going anywhere. Whether anybody likes it or not, my family is here permanently. And Kenya is my country. My father, who we have named the building after, was born in 1942 in Tigoni. He was a great philanthropist. He did a lot of projects in this country. With association with Kantaria, they built Jalaram Medical, lots of schools, MP Shah Hospital. If you go around the country, a number of institutions are named after our family. And it was one of the tenets of our great-grandfather that whatever money you earn in your country, you must donate a bit of it back to the nation. So one of the reasons for donating this building was, of course, to say, this is our contribution as a family to the country. This is our, thank you. This is our legacy for our father. We miss him a lot, obviously. He passed away 3 years ago, and it's not a day that I don't think of my father and the work he's done and the legacy he left. So I think this will be a really nice memory, and my brother and my sister all thought this would be a great way of remembering him and the great work he did for our nation. He was an interesting person. He died when he was 79 years old, but he did so much for this country, ma'am. He contributed a lot to the economy. He built businesses, and between our whole members of my uncles and or my aunts, they've established themselves well in this country. We're employing at Elgon 1,000 people. Between our families, we must be employing several thousand people in this country, between all our businesses that we have. And the beauty is, ma'am, even though we're fourth and fifth generation, we all sit on the same table and have lunch together every day. Imagine, all of these long history, long families, we still are very, very close, all of us, despite having so many years apart. As I mentioned, Elgon Kenya is the largest agro-inputs company. We're employing close to 1,000 people in Nairobi. And we do a lot of work with P.S. Rono, as you know. We do the National Farmers Award that His Excellency is a patron of, and every year he gives out the trophies for the National Farmers Award. We do with PS a lot of work with the 4K clubs. In fact, ma'am, Charlene and I opened a new 4K club at the Nyanjenga Primary School in Tigoni a couple of weeks ago, where we did a kitchen garden. The Nyanjenga Primary School in Tigoni is an interesting project, interesting school, because for the last 40 years, my family has been providing lunch for all of those kids over the last 40 years. Every single day, every one of those children receives lunch from my family. And when Charlene and I were there a couple of weeks ago, we've decided to upgrade the menu so that now anybody in the school, including the teachers, will be provided free lunch, 3-course meal, very, very nutritious. And for that, I think we're very happy and humbled to be part of that project. Ma'am, we also did a lot of work with the Jalaram Medical School, the Jalaram Temple. I think you may have heard of the Jalaram Temple. The chairman is here, JP Mandalia. But ma'am, it's a very interesting project. If you have some time, I'd like to take you there. It's the latest medical center in this country for outpatients. But the members of the Indian community overall, we raised 2 billion shillings to put a hospital up in Westlands, just for the less well-off in this country. We have the latest equipment. I know Madam Esther, I'm going to take you there. But it's a contribution, again, from my community, from the Indian community to the nation. And again, ma'am, if you're free, we'd love to take you there, the Jalaram Medical Hospital. So the question again is, why did we build this center? Of course, one is in memory of our late father. But secondly, what we did realize as Elgon is the Nairobi University students are extremely bright kids. When you talk to them, when you listen, I'm sure the students will agree with me when I say, students in this country are very, very bright. The problem is you're all book smart. You're not street smart. With no disrespect, I know some of you love the streets, but I'll tell you, do you get the pun? You do, right? I'll tell you why that is the case. When you come to get an interview or come to my office for an interview and I tell you, what's the way of making, how do you lima ground? You'll all tell me bookcase stuff. But when I ask you, what is the latest technology out there? What is the latest chemicals, fertilizers? Some of you may not know the answers. So I was telling the Vice Chancellor, we need to make you street smart. We need to bring private sector into academia to teach you or to partner with you, to show you what is the latest in this country, what is happening in real life. So when you go for a job, you know what is happening on the ground. Secondly, a lot of you are very smart business people, but you don't have the skills to go and market yourselves, how to do selling and buying. So the second goal of this thing is to make entrepreneurs out of a lot of the youth. You all have brilliant ideas, and you want to start your own businesses, you want to be employers. So the idea is to have courses here for entrepreneurial, to get you seed capital, give you seed funding, so that when you have a good idea, you come here and we will help you set up your businesses here as well. And I know a number of you are in that space of seed capital. To give you 2 examples of what we've already done, some of you have seen the drone that was demonstrated outside. Astral Aviation, Astral has agreed to partner with CATIC to set up the very first drone school at CATIC. So if anybody wants to be a drone pilot, yes. And I want to see Sanjeev is here. Sanjeev Gatia is the trustee, is the director of the company in Kush. So they've agreed to partner with us to set up the drone college here. We also have a company called Sprout from Switzerland who is going to start training you on AI in agriculture. We're happy to hear that the University of Nairobi is going to set up an AI college now. But we want to start teaching AI in agriculture here. We've got Bayer East Africa, we've got Syngenta, we've got all these big companies who have already partnered with us. You've seen there in the back all the stuff that they're doing already. So we want to open our arms to own any company that wants to do partnership with us, be it in finance, be it in AI, be it in insurance, anything you do think will be touching agriculture, come and talk to us, come and partner with us. This is the first building of its kind, but the master plan on the 23, and we've got blessings from the council that if you want to set up an insurance or a banking or a finance part of agriculture, come and set up a building here, come and bring your skills here. I know Sandeep is here from the finance industry. Sandeep, this is one of the things that you have to look at as well. So ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for coming. I'm really, really proud of what we're trying to start off today. And of course, we cannot have done it without the blessings of Madam Ruto. Madam, thank you very much indeed for coming, for gracing us with your presence. Really, it's wonderful to see you. I was telling my family that you're such a humble person. For you to come all the way here to listen to all of us, we are very touched. And we know why you are the mother of the nation, as well as my mom. Thank you very much, ma'am. We want to, of course, thank the university chairman. Chacha, you're here. I know the chancellor and vice chancellor have sent their apologies, and you're representing some. So thank you very much indeed. Thank you very much all the deans of agriculture and all the other academic staff from the university, and the previous VCs in the house as well. Thank you very much to all of you. Ma'am, with your permission, I ask 2 people to stand up. One is Nelson Minor and one is Mit Gutka. If they're in the house, I want them to stand up quickly, because they're the ones, those 2 gentlemen, have actually been the architects of this building. They're the ones who started it. Nelson works harder than me at Elgon in trying to make sure everything is in place. Well done to both of you gentlemen. Thank you for your help. The staff of Elgon, I know there's lots of staff. Can you quickly stand up to be recognized? I want all the team from Elgon, Kenya, to stand up. Everybody from Elgon there, all of you guys there. Well done. Thank you very much indeed. The people who actually built the building, David Beglin is here, Nanjiba is here, and all the contractors. Can you please also stand up? David and Nanji, please stand up, and all your team, the contractors and the whole team. The building was built under budget and on schedule. So thank you very much indeed to everybody. Well done to all of you. Ma'am, with your permission, I'm going to do a very, very Gen Z thing to do. I'm going to take a selfie, standing from here with everybody behind me, if that's okay with you. I know your security people don't like it normally, but without them, I'm going to ask them if I can do a quick selfie. Is that okay, ladies and gentlemen? Can we take a selfie from here? Yeah. All right, so you've got to smile, wave, do something, okay? Thank you very much indeed. Well done. Thank you very much indeed, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for coming. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much. I think that is the biggest selfie I have ever seen. Tunasema selfie ya kimataifa.